Okay, so guys, in this video, we're going to solve a question which came in 2021 paper 2 GCE. So let's get into it. 7a. So this came in section B part. So this is section B question. 7a. In triangle ABC below, AB is equal to 275 meters, AC is equal to 75 meters, and BC is equal to 300 meters. Calculate angle BAC, the area of triangle ABC, the shortest distance from A to BC. So this question came under trigonometry. So trigonometry have two types. We have that one which has two angles, and that one which have been given two sides and one angle. But in this case, we have been given all the three sides. So we have that side, that one, and that one. So all the sides we have been given. And now we have been requested to find the angle ABC. So if it is being written as BAC, so meaning the angle of interest, it is to find the one which is at the middle. So we consider the one which is at the middle. So in our case, we are looking for this angle here, which is at A. That's the angle we are looking for. So solving for that angle, there are formulas. When just turn on the first page of the question paper, you find a formula like this, which is A squared is equal to B squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. So that's our formula we are going to use. So now explain what this formula means. So our formula we have A. So we are considering this diagram which have been given. Have been given A. So mean this angle AE, we find the opposite. So we have our angle A, which is this one. So opposite of this angle, it is the line down here. That's our opposite. So meaning our line which is down, it will be where A is pointing, will be our small a. And this one C, where this angle C is pointing, it will be our small c. And this angle B, where this B is pointing, it will be our small b. So I'm writing a small b there, like that. So that's what we'll be substituting in our formula. I repeat again on the angles. So if you are looking for this B, where B is pointing, it is pointing this direction. So this line here will be our small b. For A it was pointing down here. So for A is pointing this angle A here. It is pointing down here. So that was our small a, like that. For C it was pointing this direction. So C was pointing this direction. So that is our small c, like that. So we'll be substituting those values in our formula. So let me just write them well. So we have our small a here. So we have our small a here, and the small b, and the small, sorry, turn us to be small c, and the small b that side. So where we have A, we'll be substituting 300. Where we have B, we'll be substituting 45. Where we have C, we'll be substituting 275. And our angle of interest, it is angle A. So we start substituting. So A squared, at A we have a 300, which is that one. So where there is A in our formula, we substitute 300. So it will be 300 will be 300 is equal to B. We're substituting what there is B, which is our 45. So for B, we substitute 45. So we add the squared. So it will be 45 squared plus our C, we're substituting A, 275. So plus 275 squared minus 2B 45. So we say open bracket 45. C, we have 275 and cos. So our cos, we are looking for cos A. So at AE, as you can see, at this A, we don't have anything. So just say cos A because it is the angle we are looking for. So we just say cos A. So write a cos A. It's the angle we are looking for. So 300 to the power 2. What are we getting? We are getting a 90,000. So we write a 90,000 with 4 zeros is equal to. So when we do 45 squared, we are getting a 2025. So we have a 2025 plus. When we do a 275 squared, we are getting 625 minus. So we multiply 2 times 45 times 275. When we multiply, we are getting 24,750. And the cos A. So you say cos A. So that's our cos A. So now it's just a matter of simplifying. So we write a 90,000 1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to. So we can add 25 plus 75625. So when we add those two, we are getting 77,650 minus 24,750 cos A, like that. So we can correct the like terms. 90,000, we are like terms with 77,650. So 77,650, you come to the left side where there is 90,000, we subtract. So it will be 90,000, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, when it comes this side, it will be a minus because it has crossed the equal sign. So it will be 7,7. It will be 7,7,650 is equal to negative 24,750 cos A. So we subtract 90,000 minus 7765. When we subtract, we are getting, so we are getting a 123, 123, we're getting 123, 50. 123.50 is equal to negative 24,750 cos A. That's what we're getting. But our interest for now, it is to remain with cos A. So for us to eliminate negative 24,750, we will divide both sides by negative 24,750, negative 24,750. Even this side, you divide by negative 24,750, like that. So negative 750 and negative 24,750 will cancel. So this side, this one, and that one, they are cancelling. Meanwhile, remaining with cos A is equal to, so when we divide 12350 divided by negative 24750, we are getting a negative number which is negative 0.498899, again 9899. As you can see, I haven't rounded off. I've written the whole value. The purpose for us writing the whole figure is because we want to get a correct value, the one which is more precise. Because if you round off, you end up getting a wrong answer. So we are looking for cos. We are looking for a, but of course a. So for us to remain with a this side, we can divide by cos over cos. That will be wrong. So meaning this cos, it will cross the cosine and come this side. So when it comes that side, it is a cos, but it won't be negative cos. In this case, it will be cos inverse, and it's going to become cos inverse. So it will be a is equal to cos inverse of negative 0.498989, like that. So a is equal to, so when you do cos inverse of negative 0.49898989, what are we getting? So we are getting 119, we're getting a 119.93319447. That's the figure we are getting. So now we have to round off that answer into one decimal place because it is an angle. If it is an angle, we leave to one decimal place. If it's just a value, you leave to two decimal place. So since our value of a is an angle, I will say therefore we are looking for angle B A C is equal to 119.9 degrees, like that. So I have rounded off to one decimal place because it is an angle. But if it's just a value which is not an angle, you leave to two decimal places. So that's our answer for part 1. We now go to part 2. So our angle here, let me just write our angle. So our angle here, we have 119.9 degrees. 119.9 degrees, that's our angle. Excuse. So going to part 2, that was our first part. So part 2, we want us to find the area of triangle ABC. So finding the area, there's a formula which have been given on our first page of the question paper, and it says area. It says area is equal to half. It's equal to half BC sine A. That's the formula we're going to use for area. A standing for area, and that sine A standing for the angle N. So don't confuse those two. The first A standing for area, the sine A is standing for the angle, like that. So we substitute in our formula. So we have A, which is for area, is equal to half times B. We take our B, which has more B here, which is 45. So B, we say 45 times C, we are getting a 275. Getting a 275. Sine A, it is our angle A. And our angle A we find to be 119.9. So this means that if you gotten it wrong in the first part, even this one, probably you get it wrong. So don't be making mistakes when solving. So A is equal to, so let's multiply 1 over 2 times 45 times 275. When we multiply, we are getting is 618.7, getting a 6187.5, and then times our sign 119.9. So area is equal to 6187.5 times, so you do sign 119.9, we are getting a 0.866896748, like that. So area is equal to, we multiply 6187.5 times 0.866896748. When we multiply, we are getting 5363.923628. So that's our area. So now let's round it off to two decimal places. So rounding it off to two decimal places, we're getting area is equal to 5363.92. So our area, we are given values to be in meters. So we write meter squared. So whenever you're finding the area, don't forget to add the units. So that's our area. So for part 2, we are done. So now let's do part 3. So part 3, they want us to find the shortest distance from A to BC. So we have our diagram, which is looking like this. So that's our diagram. And then here we have a B, and a C. So I've done the opposite. So here we have a C, and here we have a B. So find the short distance from A to BC. Of course, the short distance will be taking this route here. That will be our short distance. We call it AH. Because if you take this route from A to BC, of course, it will be a long distance. So a shortcut will be that one we have written H. So in finding this one, the formula to use, we use formula for area, which is area is equal to half BH. So in this case, we're looking for H. So let's make H our subject of a formula. So we multiply by 2 throughout. So it will be 2 times A. We are getting a 2A is equal to, so 1 over 2 BH times 2, meaning this 2 and that 2 we will cancel. It remain with a BH. It remain with a BH. So BH is what we are remaining for. But our interest is to remain with H. So we divide both sides by a B, this side by a B, this side by a B. So our H will be equal to B, and B will go. So H is equal to 2A over B. So that's our formula we're going to use when finding short distance. Short distance is same as our height. So finding short distance, we use 2A over B. So we say short distance. Let me just use SD, standing for short distance. In this case, is equal to 2A Our A is the area over B. So short distance is equal to 2 open bracket. A is our area. And in our previous question, we found our area to be 536.923628. As you can see, I've taken the one which I didn't round off because I want to get a precise answer of the exact value. Divide by B. B is our base. So when you go to our diagram here, our base will be our A, which is 300, because the base most of the time it is the longest distance. So 300 is our base. So we say over 300. So we say a 300, which is our base. So SD is equal to, so we say is equal to, so you multiply 2 times 553.923628. When you multiply, we are getting a 10, 727, 10, 727, 727, 10, 727.84.84 726 726 over our base, which is 300. So SD, can say SD is equal to, so we divide 10 727.84726 divided by 300. So when we divide, we are getting 35.759086. So that's our SD. So now we can round it off to two decimal places. So we say SD, which is short distance, is equal to 35.76, which is in meters. So that's our short distance. As you can see, if I to compare these values we are given 45, 275 and 300. You can see that 35.76, it is really our short distance. So this short distance, that's to make sense. Let's say you get a 50, and as you can see, have a 45, which is shorter than 45, meaning that SD which have been found, it is not making sense. But in our case, 35.76 is even much shorter than 45. So it is our short distance. So for that part, we are done. We can now go to part B. So solving part B, solve the equation cos theta is equal to negative 0.5, for which theta is between 180 and 360. So solving part B, we are solving for cos theta is equal to negative 0.5 in the interval theta between 180 and 360. So solving this question, we take theta to the right side. It will be, we take cos to the right side. It will be cos inverse. So theta is equal to cos inverse of negative 0.5. So when you do on your calculator, the cos inverse of negative 0.5, the answer is 120 degrees. So our answer is 120 degrees. So theta is equal to 120 degrees. In this case, we're not going to be adding the periods because we want it to be in between 180 and 360. If it was more than 360, we would have added the periods, which is for course period is 360, but we're not adding those. So for that one we are done. We go to the last part, which is C. Solving for C, simplifying. So we are simplifying. So we are simplifying 18a. So for our C, we want us to simplify 18a squared b over 16c to the power 3 and d squared divided by 24a over 15 cb to the power 3 times 8c squared and d to the power 3 over 30 a to the power 3 and the b. So simplifying such kind of equation, first thing we have a division. If we have a division, it changes into multiplication, and the denominator will become the numerator, numerator will become the denominator, meaning they will swap. Immediately division changes into multiplication, they swap. So first thing, we make sure we change our division into multiplication. So we have 18a squared b over 16c to the power 3 d squared times, we have changed our division into multiplication, and they will swap. 15c b to the power 3 goes on top, and 24a comes down. We say times 8c squared d to the power 3 over 30 a to the power 3 and a b. So now we can just start cancel it. We will be cancelling what is on top and down, but you can't cancel what is on top and top. So you can cancel from this side also to that side. You can cancel as long as it is on top and down. So here we have 8 squared, and down here you have 8 to the power 3. So these two you cancel, and then from this 8 to the power 3 we are just removing 3 minus a 2. We will remain with a 1. So we go to d. Here we have d to the power 3, and there we have d squared. So this d squared we will go, and then from 3 we subtract a 2, we remain with a 1. Here we remain with a 1. At the same time, this same 1 we will cancel with the 1 down here. That one goes. And then for c, we have c to the power 3. That one c will go, and c squared will go. Here we remain with a 1. That c1 which remains is going with this c, like that. So let's write what we have remained with. I will remain with a 18b over 16 times 15 over 24a times 8 d to the power 3 over 30 a. So that's what you have remained with. So as you can see, for the letters we are done. letters we are done. We can now do the numbers. Let's just try to revise what I've written. So here we cancelled B3, so that B and B we cancelled. So let's just revise our calculation. So a to the power 2, and that a to the power 2. So let's restart this one so that you follow very well. So we restart again for this one. So we have 18 a squared b over 16c to the power 3 and the d squared and the d squared. It will become now multiplication and they will swap cb to the power 3 over 24a times 8c squared d to the power 3 over 30 a to the power 3 and ab. So we'll be cancelling what is on top, we cancel with what is down. So we start with a. We have 2 here which will go, and a here we have 3. So we are cancelling 1, remain with a 1, because 3 minus 2, 1 will be remaining. We come to b. So here we have b to the power 3. Here down we just have 1 b. So meaning this b, which is b1, and that b will go. So for b we are done. We go to d. So d down here we have 2d, and on top we have 3d. So 2 will go, and 3 we subtract 2, we are remaining with 1d. So we go to c. So on top we have 15c and 8c squared. So when we multiply those, we are getting c to the power 3. So this c to the power 3 we will cancel, and then this 2c, c and c to the power 2, they will go. And what we are remaining with is 18 times 15 b to the power 3 times 80 d. Yet we have over 16 over 24a, and here over 30a. So for the letters we are done. We now go to the numbers. So we cancel out the numbers. 15 can go into 30. How many times? 2 times. So 15 will go. 15 into 30 will remain with a 2. And then 8 can go into 16. How many times? 2. So 80 will cancel here, remain with a 2. So 18 divided by a 2, we get a 9. So this 2 will divide into 18, remain with a 9. So we can now multiply. So what we are remaining with is equal to 9 times b to the power 3 d over 24 a squared, because we have 2 a's. We said 24a times that a, remain with a 24a. So when you simplify, look for a number which can go into 24 and a 9. This number can go into 24 and a 9. So here we remain with a 2. So at 3 remain with a 2 here. Here there was a 2. So you multiply. You multiply a 2 times 24. We'll be getting, down here we'll be getting a 48. So getting a 48a. So over 48 a squared is equal to, so when we simplify 9 divided by 48, we are getting, you say 48 divided by a 9, we are getting a 3. We're getting a 3 over 16. So I'm getting a 3, you say 3b to the power 3d over 16a squared. So that's our final answer for this question. So for this question, we are done.